Well, hello everyone. I wanted to talk to you about being humble. So, tonight, as I was doing my Bible study and as I was thinking about the things that I've been through recently and the things that I have changed and improved about myself, I was thinking about how have I humbled my heart. So, sometimes we don't think about these things and we just don't think it's important, but we gotta think about it. We gotta stop and we have to pause sometimes and reevaluate ourselves. And we have to own our mistakes and own the errors that we had in our lives or just like in a regular day, right? And I'm talking about this because it's so important to be able to humble yourself, to become a better person, to grow not only spiritually but emotionally and in your mindset as well. And being humble, it's not easy. It's easier to say it, but it's harder to take action when it comes to humbling your heart because we're just not used to. Sometimes we think we're better than other people, even if we don't feel it. That's just stays in our subconscious. Um, Also, sometimes we think that we are okay to judge because other people are behaving in other ways that we don't behave. And guess what, ladies? It's not okay to judge. It just doesn't matter what you go through or what other people go through. Even if we can't place ourselves in those people's shoes because the situation is way too hard to even imagine, we have to be humble. And some of the things that I wanted to say is that in order for you to be humble and to humble your heart, you have to be kind. You have to be kind to people. Be kind to yourself so you can be kind to others first. You can help other people by helping you become a kind person. And a kind person will be exalted by God. You can also assist whenever it's needed without you waiting on someone to come and ask you to help, to assist, to lend a hand. Just do it. Do it because you want to do the right thing. Another thing that makes you being able to humble your heart is to be attentive, be a good listener. Listen to people. Sometimes there's a lot of people out there. There's sometimes a lot of women trying to be listened, trying to be heard, and we just don't listen to people enough. Yes, we all have issues. Yes, we all have problems, but sometimes we just want another friendly ear to just stand there and listen to us because sometimes we just don't have many people who we can trust, or it's not doesn't have to be about trust, but it could be just about listener. That's being attentive. That's lending a hand, believe it or not, and that makes you a kind person. That makes you someone with a humble heart, right? Another thing is by stop carrying so much on your shoulders, and in the way that I mean it, it's about stop caring so much about what society thinks about you. Stop caring so much about what you're going to do when you go to this place, how you're going to act in front of these people, how you're going to dress because what they're going to say about this, or how you're going to how these people are going to judge you, how these people are going to criticize you, or what they're going to think. What clothes you wear, what makeup you have on, how your hair looks, or if you have your nails done. These are the kind of things that us as women worry about. Might be silly things for some people, but it's very important for some of us. Like I myself, I am the kind of woman who likes to have my hair done all the time, who puts just basic makeup, but I like to be presentable, who likes to look decent and clean and organized and as feminine as possible. Also, I like to have my nails done all the time, and whenever I can't have them done, then I feel ashamed because I feel that people are going to be judgmental, like, oh my god, she doesn't care about herself, she doesn't, you know, pamper herself, she doesn't care for nails, things like that. And sometimes we have to be a little careless about those things because it becomes something that stays on our subconscious, and it makes us not being humble. We have to feel proud about who we are, about how we carry ourselves. That doesn't mean that we're gonna go, having dirty and nasty nails or not looking nice and neat and clean. We can do a lot for ourselves, but we can do it in a humble manner, right? Not doing it just to please others, or not doing it just to see what others are going to tell you. Oh my God, what a nice nail polish you have on, or oh my God, I like your blouse. Yes, it's nice to get compliments, but it doesn't have to be that way. Because first, you have to be humble and understand what you're doing, that you're doing it for yourself and not for others to compliment you. You should know how you carry yourself, you should know how you love yourself and how you respect yourself. Another thing that I wanted to say is about forgiveness. When you forgive people, you have a humble heart. When you decide to make the decision to forgive and really forget, that's what really makes you a humble person. And in many parts of the Bible, God actually talks about being humble, having a humble heart. Some of the verses that I actually noticed that are mentioned in the Bible are James 4:10, chapter 4, verse 10, where it says, "Humble yourselves before the Lord, and He will exalt you." It's important, ladies. If it's mentioned in the Bible more than once, more than twice, more than 3 times, I believe it's just because it has a big meaning, right? Another part that talks about humbling your heart, it's on Luke chapter 14, verse 11. It says, "For everyone who exalts himself will be humbled, but the one who humbles himself will be exalted." It's 2 different books, and they keep talking about the same thing. So I myself believe that being humble, it's a very big thing, and it's not only for others, it's just about yourself. It's about how you feel by doing the right thing, and about being humble in general, just overall, your life, your work, your fellowship, the people that you work with, and the church that you attend to, or just going to the supermarket and helping someone, or just being at the bus stop and listening to someone, or maybe if someone has a need and you can help them out. There's so many ways that we can really do the right thing and be righteous. The last thing, it's about owning your mistakes. When you own your mistakes, you, believe it or not, have a humble heart. When you own it, it's because you think about it, you analyze the situation, you analyze your issue, whatever the situation was, and you looked at other angles, from at other angles of this issue or this scenario that you're going through, that you went through, or that you might possibly go through, and you understand how important it is just bow down your head and be like, okay, maybe I did wrong, maybe I didn't do wrong, but it's just the right thing to own it and just humble yourself, and you will be doing the right thing. Believe it or not, this is something that I've been applying in every aspect of my life for the last few months, and I couldn't feel better. I couldn't feel better with myself, because I know that I've been doing the right thing, and I feel great. I mean, I am not better than anybody, and I don't want to be, but I do want to become someone that can speak to others in regards of what I go through and what I do in my daily life, and hopefully this message gets to someone and it can really be shared if someone needs it. All right? Well, you all have a great night. Thank you for listening.